Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So if you have not seen my previous videos, please do watch them and provide your feedback in the comment section. So today's topic is Boolean expression, where I'm going to teach you what are Booleans in Python and how do we use Booleans in Python. So what is a Boolean? So a Boolean is a type of variable which can have only two values. Boolean can be either true or a false. So these true and false are two reserved keywords. Like you can define a variable to be true or you can define a variable to be false. So these are the property of Boolean variables. Okay, now let's come to the Boolean expression. What are Boolean expressions? So Boolean expressions are statements in Python which gives the result either as true or false based on the comparison or logic that they are being using. So Boolean expressions are basically divided into two primary parts. So first is the logical expression, then we have comparison expressions. Okay, these are the two type of Boolean expressions that we use. I will start with the comparison expression. So what are comparison? We have multiple comparison operators in uh, every programming language, which are greater than, equal to, greater than, less than, equal to, does not, equal to, equal to. Okay. Uh, let's see how we can use that for defining let's see how we can use that in Python. Okay, these operators always give a boolean result, return value, which will be either true or false. Let's define two integers. Here we go. Now let's use the boolean expressions. We will print what we are trying to do and its corresponding result. Okay, so if x is greater than y, what is the, when we are doing x is greater than y, what is the value of x greater than y? Let's run this and see. Here you can see, guys, when x is greater than y, the value is true because x is 5 and y is 3. When x is less than y, the value is false. When x is equals to y, the value is false. Similarly, you can use other comparison operators as well for Boolean expression. Okay, now let's come back to one more thing. So these comparison operators are also applied to the string objects. Let's see how string comparison works. So as you know, let's define a string object first. Okay, let's see if they are equal or not and run it. As you can see, false, for obvious reason that the first character of the string is a caps. So it says it cannot be equal to the another string. Okay, let's take another string and try to print whether it is equal to the first string or not. Here you can see the second statement came as true. Although these are different variables, but since they are pointing to the same object, that's why it returned as a true. Okay. If you have not seen my concept for Python objects and variables, please go and watch my previous video. It has really important information about that, how variables are created in Python and what are the references, what are the objects and everything. Okay, so this is about the comparison operator. Let's see let's see about the logical operators as well. So you might have heard about the logical operators. We have and, we have or and not operator. Okay, guys. So when we use and operators are used when we want to check whether both conditions are true or not. Let's try to demonstrate that with a simple example. Print 2 is less than 3, which is obvious, and 3 is less than 4, which is also obvious. See, something went bad, guys. Oh, sorry, somehow I switched to the Java mode. So you can see it prints true. Another one is the OR operator. Let's see if 2 is less than 3 or 3 is greater than 4. So it should ideally print true because 2 less than 3 is correct, irrespective of the second condition, whether it is correct or not. Let's run it and see. Here you can see it is also printed as true. Okay. Another one is the not operator. So before moving on to not operator, so not operator basically reverse the condition. So if we say print not of, not of 2 is less than 1, which means the condition inside is correct, but when we are doing not, it will return the reverse of that value. You can see 2. So 2 is less than 1 is false, but since we have used not, so it returned true for us. Okay. Now you can combine as many and or as many or in within your in your Boolean expression, but the way of evaluating to the expression is from left to right. So first this expression will be evaluated, then this will be evaluated in case of an or. Okay, guys, you have to remember that. Also, if you are using a combination of and or statements, you have to club them within the brackets. Like if you want to do, let's check whether this is true, and let's use this as well. So here we have one and, two and operators and one or operators. You can straight away combine these operators like this based on the condition you have. So it printed true because this is true and this is true. You can have as many as and or operators as you want, but always remember the way of evaluation will always be from left to right. Okay. Also, guys, one more thing, if you want to check whether the expression is it returns a boolean or not, you can simply use the type value. Type method, the type is an inbuilt method which gives whether the expression is a boolean expression or not. So type is also used for knowing what is the type of the object. So here also, so basically type works on the return type of the expression, so it will evaluate which type of class it belongs to. Here you can see it gives that the underlying expression is of boolean class. Okay, so this is all about it, guys. If you are not sure how variables work in Python or classes work in Python, please watch my previous videos and don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you guys for watching.